Mr. Byron Cole, who I've been checking out for maybe about the last 5 years or something like that. With this group, the Fathers Advocacy,
and also the David Duke.
Yeah,
the David Duke thing in Jackson Square.
Exactly. So there was a block party that was going on around the corner from his house, and he said he got calls from a number of the neighbors, and it was like there's something going on, bro. Like do you know anything about it or whatever like that?
Right.
So he's like, no. He gets there and he sees that the car, somebody put their car. Well, in fact, let me rephrase that. I'm sorry, I think I got it wrong. There was the orange and white
sewage and water board.
Yeah, barricades was blocking the street. He went there to tell him
with the car.
Yeah. Well, no, she put the car in after, from what I heard. Like so basically,
so nobody will go around.
Yeah. So no, actually, because Byron and somebody else was getting ready to move that barricade.
Oh, so she parked her car there, so it's like
she parked, and so she put her car there. So she parked her car there to make sure that the street's still blocked off. She didn't have a permit or anything like that. They're putting a block party for the festing in place, kind of celebration, jazz fest in place. And so from there, I'm more than sure that most of you that are watching this video or listening to this podcast know what ensued afterwards. It's something to watch. I'll tell you that. The 13-minute video, the initial contact with this white woman, and just the initial trigger. And I think that's what, as we want to talk about, also is that, when you're dealing with people who have been living in these neighborhoods and have been a part of this for so long, the slightest thing will trigger them. And I think the thing that triggered him was the fact that she told him, well, look, you can go around.
Yeah, when she said you can go around the block.
Yeah, you can go around the block.
Go around the block.
I don't do this when you have your parties and that type of thing. And so he went from, combative to just downright disrespectful.
Man, cursed her out like a dog.
But for me, it was like, this is so New Orleans.
Right. Yeah, that was so New Orleans.
It was like some Tesla rage.
You're funky, hold your dirty.
0 to 100.
He called that everything in the book.
Into that one.
She surely did.
Yeah.
She surely
did. Like, you never heard a black man curse a woman out in New Orleans. Like,
Yeah.
My favorite one was, go back to Kenner, ho.
Yo, where are you from? I've been born. No, I've been here fucking all my life.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Arkansas.
And for her to break down like Arkansas.
You talking about plantation is Daisy ho?
It's like that was the moment she recognized, oh, I didn't fuck with the wrong. That's when Arkansas. That hit me right there, like, damn, she's sincere all of a sudden.
Or like most black women say, you didn't fuck with the right one.
You're right, the right one.
But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When she bent over, show that G-string. I was like Josephine Johnson, show your G-string. Show my nigga. I was like, oh, I was like, all right, we got one taco.
Well, you can just tell, you can tell she's a big fan of Big Frida. So I mean, it's just it's what it is. You're gonna work it out.
She got turned on by the alpha male's aggression.
Joke the fuck out.
I just call him the Black Karen at this point.
Right. I thought about the very first topic when you invited me on here.
Yes.
Because we talked about white privilege.
Yeah.
Right.
We talked about racism. Mm-hmm. And there was in that 13 minutes, and strangely, like, people send me shit. And like, I wake up to it and like, what is this? And I was tempted to like post it multiple times before everybody else jumped to it. Mm-hmm. But because of the language that was used, I personally chose not to.
Right, yeah.
I didn't want to seem like I was pushing the particular.
It on,
you know what I'm saying? That's not kind of how I represent myself social media wise. So I didn't. Mm-hmm. I think, but with you mentioning with her dropping, bending over.
Right.
Which again changes the whole narrative. Could have easily changed the whole narrative.
Yeah, it could have.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing that hit me once, out of everything else, what hit me with that was that again epitomizes white privilege.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
To comfortably
bend over.
the way people talk about women's rights, etc.
Yeah.
For you to comfortably bend over with the proper pose.
Toot that ass up.
The proper pose.
Yeah.
And show your ass with a G-string on.
Yes.
That's because imagine a black woman having an issue with white neighbors.
Right.
Yeah.
And she bent over and pulled her dress up.
Oh, it would have been a different story.
That would have been on CNN.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm saying?
I've seen black women bend over in a racial.
She would have got arrested for indecent exposure.
She got fired from her job. Kids got put out of school.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, that was the thing of like, that's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
That
Right.
is white privilege.